Hey fellow volunteers, it's Angry Turtle, and in this video, because it was requested so many times, I want to go over the modifications available for laser pistols and laser rifles, because those two are basically the one thing. You just change the grip, whatever you need. Then without further ado, let's jump straight into those modifications. First, let's start from the capacitors. Or maybe I explain first the grip, because it will have more sense. Like, depend what you need, if you want a rifle or if you want a pistol. Then first you have this grip that is a pistol. Then you have another true grip that is a pistol as well. If you use anything else like align stock, forceful stock, precise stock, stabilized stock or bruising stock, then it will be a rifle. And that's the only difference. Apart from that, you can see that behavior, the damage, and everything is about the same. Then your choice is mainly, if you want to pistol, you go with true grip, as there is no advantage to stay with standard grip. And if you want to go with rifle, you will choose either forceful stock for a VATS build, because it's reducing VATS cost and increase the durability. Or if you want to use it mainly outside of VATS, you can go with stabilized stock if you want to go outside of VATS. And now let's go for the capacitors, as grips were quick and easy. And here we go. If you are going for the VATS build, then you have couple choices. You can choose calibrated capacitor that will increase your critical shot damage. You can go for hair trigger capacitor that will increase your fire rate and reduce the VATS cost. The other capacitors does not affect VATS cost, only this one reduces it slightly. You can go for prime capacitor, and I will recommend this one for any build, because there's a significant damage increase for laser rifles and pistols. In the same time, the only reason not to use prime capacitor will be if you cannot maintain prime ammo, as it will be using ultraside fusion cells. Apart from that, additional option, if you intend to use it outside of VATS mainly, the true capacitor is a really good option if you don't go for the prime. But the main point is, whenever possible, go for the prime capacitor on every energy weapon, because this one, it's still multiplicative damage increase. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but at the current moment, prime capacitor, prime receiver on every energy gun is giving multiplicative bonus, which means it's really worth it. Apart from that, there is a lot of other receivers I do not recommend ever using. They are just worse, and don't look at the burning damage, it does about nothing. Now capacitors sorted, let's go for the barrel. And here we have couple choices. First, never use sniper barrel. What it does, just a quick explanation if you don't know, it will do slightly, a tiny bit more damage if you shot very slowly. If you shoot less than once per 2 seconds, it will be doing slightly more damage than any other barrel. But if you decided to shoot faster, you will have a terrible damage penalty. You will be doing less than half of the damage of any other barrel. Then that out of the way, if you are a VATS user, then you want either a line long barrel or a line automatic barrel. And here choice is simple. If you are commando, you will go for automatic barrel. If you are rifleman, you will go for just a long barrel, a line long barrel. Apart from that, what it's worth to mention, automatic barrel is not reducing your VATS cost in case of energy weapons. Therefore, only benefit of using this barrel is faster fire rate. The fire rate is 91 versus fire rate 40 if you go for the long barrel. Another difference, a line long barrel will have slightly higher accuracy in VATS than automatic barrel. And one more important fact, if you are using concentrated fire, and you probably are if you are using VATS, then automatic barrel will be getting slight accuracy increase with each shot, when a line long barrel will be getting huge accuracy increase with each shot. If you are not using VATS, then you have two options. Either you choose true barrel or stabilized barrel. That depends on your preference. You just need to take the gun, test it out. If you have problem more with accuracy or more with recoil, then choose accordingly. But never the sniper barrel. It's always either long or automatic. Don't use short, don't use sniper. Grip I already covered, and now we have sights. If you want to use VATS, you always use reflex sights, because this one is quite significantly reducing your VATS cost. And there is no other differences. Like if you compare reflex sight with a long scope can give you slight increase in VATS accuracy, about 1%. Therefore, using reflex sight is like no-brainer. Unless, of course, you intend to use it mainly outside of VATS, then choice is absolutely yours. And even if you intend to hip fire this weapon outside of VATS, then it's worth to mention that every long scope will improve your hip fire accuracy, not only accuracy when you are aiming. Now the muzzle. And here we need to mention a legacy weapon. Some of you probably have a legacy weapons. And that, and only that, is the reason to use Beam Splitter. What it will do, it will multiply your explosive damage 5 times and change this weapon into a true beast. Because Beam Splitter on every legacy weapon is totally broken and increased damage like crazy. Even though it's never reflected on a weapon card, the actual damage, it's insane. And if you intend to use legacy weapon, you should as well use Demolition Expert, as it does work even though it's not reflected in weapon card again, as those weapons are kind of broken. But if you don't intend to use legacy weapon, you just have normal, legendary, or even not legendary laser rifle or pistol, there are your options. Beam Focuser will be for VATS, because it does increase accuracy in VATS, mainly because the range increase directly affects accuracy in VATS. Gyro Compensating Lens can be a solid option if you don't intend to use VATS, as it helps with accuracy. Unfortunately, slightly reduced range. It's not a huge reduction, it's 20 less range. It can make a difference in VATS. If you intend to use it outside of VATS, it's a solid option. And for example, that's one of my rifles modified to be used with VATS Rifleman. And it's why we have Prime Capacitor, a line long barrel, forceful stock, reflex size, and Beam Focuser. And it is normal, legendary, not a legacy one. That's just one example to summarize this topic. I hope it will help you out. If you have any questions, I'm always in the comment section. And now, as always, thank you a lot for watching, and see you guys in the next one.